Alright, True Scorpio 87 with my6gen.org. I'm going to show you guys how to install LED low resistors on your Spec-D taillights, and I'm pretty sure it works the same way for your IPCW taillights. This will get rid of the hyper flash, and with my first set I actually had really bad issue with some of the LEDs shorting out. They wouldn't illuminate, or they would only illuminate when flashing. So I think that has something to do with the hyper flash, but I'm just going to put these on to slow it down anyway and hopefully correct that issue. Now here on the car I already have the right headlight or tail light, assembly installed, and I've already got the load resistor installed. I'm going to show you how to find out the correct wires to put these on via the unit here. This will easily tell you which two off the harness, right off the harness, you need to splice them onto. So the easiest way to figure that out is I'm going to start by showing you the tool. This is just a little load tester here. It comes in any cheap electrical kit. It has a sharp probe on the end, which goes into a little bulb that flashes or illuminates when you hit the proper circuit, and it has a little unit you stick into the end, which has a spring which makes contact, but it has a unit just connected to an alligator clip or another probe so that you can get a sufficient ground. Now what you got to do to test that housing is turn on your car. You gotta have a couple interior mods, but I'll get videos and pictures posted of those later. Turn your car onto the accessory position, and then, like I already had mine turned to the right. Right now it's giving me hyper flash because I don't have nothing in that socket, but that's what you want. Then you come back and you test the probes with the probe. You just push this in until it's secure. Sometimes you gotta put a little E-tape on there to secure it, and any grounded metal surface will work. I've used this here, the actual bolt that you install it with, and it's worked. And then what we're going to do, so I can get a good shot of it, connect it to each probe. This I'm touching, if you can see down in there, there are 5 probes there. And what I'm going to do is touch the back probe only, and that shows me that that's my flasher right there. That's the one I want to do. That's the power that I'm going to splice it across. Now, if you put on like your brake lights or something, another one of these will illuminate fully, like this one. Those are your brake lights. That's that pin, which is the top right one. On this one, is the flasher, it's the bottom left. And your ground is actually really simple. That is usually a solid black, or in this case a black and white wire on these Spec-D tail lights. As you can see it there, it's got a little black stripe. So off the housing, off the connector, when it's inserted into the connector here, it goes in like this. And I know that that back, not this pin, but this back left pin, looking straight down on it, is the flasher, which is, in accordance with the Spec-D tail lights, the solid green wire. Splice it off of that, and the black and white one is my ground, which is not hard to find. It's almost a universal thing. On most cars you're going to have a black, or a solid black, or a mostly black, or black and white, some arrangement of that. That's not hard to find, considering it's just 3 wires going into the actual housing, which I can show you on the left one. Here, this is the tail light for the flasher, and I have the 2 wires. One is a green and white wire. You can see the white stripe right there, and then the other is the solid green one. Both of the green ones are going to be power applied. That's why they have the green color. The white and black is defaulting as the ground, and it actually is. So, coming back up here, you just attach these little splices on each end of your load resistor, wherever you order them from. They connect really easy. They look like this. And the hole on the outside there that has the gap right there is where there's two holes there. You can see a bigger one and a small one. The bigger hole is the hole that goes on the wire itself. The smaller hole is where you insert the load resistor. Then you use a pair of pliers. I use some pliers like this. You crimp and push the metal portion all the way in, and I have some spares here that I got. I can show you. When you crimp, when you push on the little metal piece to close the unit up, I'll show you here in a second. Just me picking it up like this because I don't have another hand. When you, when you push down on it with the pliers, it closes that up, allowing for that little metal unit on the inside there to close up and splice into the line without you having to strip it completely. So it's very simple. You just stick your wire off the wires that you need onto the first hole, which is the left one as you see here. The load resistor wire into the right one. You use some pliers, you close that metal clip, you just push it down till it's secure, and then you close the housing around it like that, and that's how you splice into the wire. Now it's installed like this. You saw that it had hyper flash prior. I'll go ahead and insert it there with the load resistor on. Now you see that the flash has slowed down there, and if you come to the back, no hyper flash. It's flashing at normal rate with the load resistor installed. So all you got to do is repeat on the other side, and the housings, let me move my light here. The housings on the other side are the same setup. So your ground is on the stock tail light, because the stock tail light is here on the left side, is black. That's how you know it's your ground. And then your power applied is going to be the back left one. You can test it with your little circuit tester there and still get the same result. So that is a video on how I did it. Hope this helps you out if you're installing with the same issues, and go ahead and try for it. It's really simple, really easy to do. Just takes you 10-15 minutes to get everything stripped down. 10 minutes maybe if you want to take your time with it like I did, to correctly test everything, make sure it's right, recheck it, retest it, and then 30 minutes to get the taillights installed and them spliced on both sides. So it's not hard to do. Hope this video helps you guys out.